Let's take a few minutes and look at the Internet Inquiry Management System from the perspective of a branch manager or regional manager. In most cases, branch managers monitor only their own branch, but there are some branch managers that may have satellite branches, in which case you'll need to be able to move between stores. We can do this by clicking on My Store Queue. Now, I'm from Canada. In Canada, we have 3 branches. Toronto, which is SC, or I could jump to Halifax. Or I could jump to Kitchener. Very quickly, I can see what's outstanding, call it an open case, for inquiries. In this case, in Kitchener, I have 5 open cases, or 5 open inquiries, and they range from 1 day to 9 days. See right here. I can see what the status is very quickly. Dialogue means that there's a two-way exchange of information. Contacted means that the inside person has made an attempt to contact the inquirer, but has not received any response. In this case, it's 2 days. It's up to the branch what their policy will be as far as how long you keep an inquiry open. It could be 2 days, 3 days, it could be a week, and then you close it. One other thing that we can do from here is we can look at a daily summary. And this shows us by branch how many inquiries are coming in to each one, and the new contacted dialogue and closed. So the winner today, in this particular case, is Charlotte, with 2 inquiries in for the day. And half of those have already been closed. If we look at the backlog monitor, this will show us, basically in terms of hours, what the response rate is on open inquiries. So we can pick from all the different branches here. Let's look at Denver. And Denver, there's 1 over 8 hours. Everything else is, there are no other inquiries under that. So the backlog monitor, again, allows you to look at a branch and see in terms of hours how long it's been since people have been getting back to their the inquiries. If we look at View Global Backlog Report, this will give you a organization-wide view of all the branches. And very quickly you can see what we're looking for is the reds, the news here. You can scan down. In this case, RA has 4 open that they or 4 new inquiries that have not been responded to. So for fun, let's go to RA. So I'm going to go to my store queue. I'm going to go to RA. And I see that the ones in red have not been looked at yet. And there's 2 days, 3 days, and 5 days. There are many reasons that this can happen. One is purely oversight. But again, how the process works, somebody goes to our website, they manually select which branch they want to speak with or send the inquiry to. The inquiry is emailed into the iims system. The system emails out to the branch that there's an inquiry in the queue. That notification list is submitted to IT by the branch manager. That's where that list is built and maintained, and it can be modified at any time. The emails have gone out saying that there's an inquiry sitting in the queue, and ideally that those individuals come to the IMS, they come to their open store, they would select an open inquiry. They should transfer control to whoever is in that store that's going to be responsible for it. And once they update it, then that name will change on the inquiry. Let me just go back to RA. Their name would appear. See how this person right here is responsible for it right now. So that's the backlog monitor. Backlog monitor, again, allows you to go in, look at your branch or branches based on the number of hours since the inquiries come in. Now we can also go by region. So let's look at region 8. Region 10. Maybe we want to look at region 4. And again, you can see a summary total of what's happening in that region very quickly. Let's look at activity tracker. So what the activity tracker does, it says from all the open inquiries that are out there right now, what's happening with them. So as a branch manager, you can very quickly, or a regional manager, browse down and look at the quality of follow-up that's being applied to the individual inquiries. And if you see something that doesn't seem right, you follow up with the inside person and we can correct it at this time. Let's look at the activity summary. So an activity summary allows us to, where activity tracker shows us what's outstanding right now on all opens, activity summary allows us to go through and say from a particular date to a particular date, show me all the activities that are happening in a particular store. So that would also be your closed as well. If we look at success stats, now it's just the beginning of the month. Let's go to month 11 to today, and we'll just go to 11/30. So in the month of November 2013, this summarizes all the revenue and lost orders that have come in to a particular branch by individual inquiry. So if I click on this, and I'm going to right click on it and say open a new tab, that allows me to keep this window open, and I can very quickly go through and look. No material told her where to buy in Alberta, or in AB, sorry. So very quickly you can go down, and if somebody did lose a sale, for example this one here for 122, we can right click on it, opening it in a new tab, and quote it. Well, the question is, why was it closed without adding any more details? Was it followed up? We don't know. These are the types of things that make it difficult to provide real information back to the branch managers and to the regional managers as far as the benefits and gains from the inquiry management system. If we don't know what happened, we can't qualify what the issue was and correct those. If we look at, so let's just continue on with this, and at the bottom, we see that in this period, we were able to generate $10,000 in sales, and no sales we lost or we quoted on 23,000. So there's definitely, in this particular month recorded, there was $50,000 of inquiries. But again, you look at each of these inquiries, and there's no values stored or entered into the system when they follow up with the inquiry. So it's critical that we have this information keyed in when they close the inquiry of how much it was quoted, did we get the sale or not, so that we can track gains and losses. And if we are losing more than we're gaining, we have to ask the question why. Is it a matter of training? Is it a matter of inventory, price? This type of market intelligence can feed the marketing and sales system with so much useful information. So let's look now at the month-to-date scorecard. What this is a tool that if we're diligent in the back end of scoring each of the inquiries as they come in, then you'll get a sense of where each branch is strong in terms of, are they responding within an hour? Was there actual dialogue established? Was there a sense of closure, which means that if I look at the story, or who's ever scoring this, if they look at the story, they get a sense that we see that the start of the story, the middle of the story, and the end, and we know why we either got the sale or didn't get the sale. Was it complete? We saw an example just earlier where it just said quoted and closed. Well, in my mind, that's not very complete. We don't know how the story ended. Was the opportunity quoted? And what the final was their disposition and dollar figure added. When these inquiries are scored, then each branch will have a real quantitative sense of their success in dealing with these inquiries. So that is, in a nutshell, what a branch manager or regional branch manager needs to know, and most of it starts with My Store Queue.